NFC and this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington football team. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the return will stop right around the 25. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Shotgun now from Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts. Understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
From the 22, Wilson looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. That is caught inside the 5. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and
they'll try again with Chubb, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown.
complete to Calvin Ridley.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, trying to get things settled down a little bit.
At the 20.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, Wilson. Got a man, it's Gibson complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
At the 11-yard line.
Washington with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He may try and run for this. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, and he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from a yard out. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. As it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Murray now to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Murray to air it out again. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Nick Chubb there to make the grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Tyler Lockett now on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Cole Hartman. Incomplete. He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Caught on the right side by Jones. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
After the sack on 1st down, Murray dancing to his left. That's caught up in the middle by Hurst. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Murray. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Jr.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. A very quick pass to Ridley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Troy Apke. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how control of the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and we are tied at 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Complete to
Odell Beckham. 75 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Lockett, the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Lockett on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
After the turnover, here's Murray, staying on his feet. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, very smart play right there. Pocket collapsing around him. Love the way he moved around a little bit and avoided the sack.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Flush to his right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Beckham Jr. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown.
So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter, getting down to the good stuff. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
A pickup of
Well, they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And this is caught at the 8.
Murray's pass.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw, it's Murray. His pass caught at the 4.
Murray's pass.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
Now Murray again. And it's caught. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Buying time to his left. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big play there for Washington on 3rd down. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Now Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage that time for Washington. 43 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Miles Jack in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, but they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And a good job on the hold there as this is good through the snow, and this game is tied. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing now is Wilson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Tonight's finals, Washington.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, yeah, can I hit that? I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the